joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down. After a loss of 1. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, kill.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Single, slot. Hey,
they'll go with Pollard here on first down. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run the counter. Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got some space here. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic. Watch the leg. 58, boy. 58. 58 is the mic. You. Time to go.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Another time now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. K.J. Wright. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Prescott. Complete to Hilton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for a kick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st down. 19. 55. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Campbell making the catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, kill.
To throw is Prescott. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Airing one out for Crowder. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Prescott. This is caught by Ginn. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Reset. 19. Mike, 58, right there. 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Here's Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Watson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Let's go, defense. Watch and learn.
On first down, Pollard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And Walker has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 52. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front put it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He got 29 yards that time. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Pull it together.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And Gibbs got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to get